salute the United States of America and the troops of defense. Performs our national.
Good afternoon and welcome to Coach McNally Stadium. I'm Andrew Eros alongside Arhan Call, and today we're presenting Springford football, part of homecoming weekend, playing the Norristown Eagles.
Yep. Springford is currently 5-2, coming off a win against Methacton last week. Methacton sits at 2-6, off of 4 straight losses in the pack.
So this weekend, great weather for homecoming weekend.
Oh, yeah.
This morning, kicked off festivities with the parade and the tailgate, alongside last night the Powder Puff game for the juniors and seniors,
Plus the pep rally after
and the
school.
pep rally after school. So far, great homecoming weekend, and looking to continue with a big game today for Springford.
Yep. And we get ready for the Springford Rams to come out soon, and here they come.
So right now, this game will be the final game of the regular season before they play the pack crossover and then districts. And they're ready. They're coming out of the tunnel, waving the flag. Lined on both sides. The cheerleaders with their pink pom-poms. And running back Will Fish takes the flag, and he is ready, and the Rams are ready to play.
This will be a great homecoming game.
So last week, Springford, big win over Methacton, 41-7 on senior night. Everything was just going well following a loss to PV. Last week it was just all around great team effort. Mike Pendowski had stepped up, played over 150 yards all-purpose. Matt Zollers added a couple passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown of his own. So I like to see the same passing offense and running offense that led them there to this point.
Yeah, and I was at that game last week, and it was just a great game in general from Springford. That offense was firing on all cylinders, like you said, and the defense was just something else. They were shutting down Methacton on every single play, and hopefully we can see some more of that against Norristown.
And another big thing to look forward to is that as Gage Swanger becomes more healthy, looking to play more snaps this weekend,
Yep.
and which will be crucial for their playoffs, as he, he's the most versatile player in their offense by far. He's running back, wide receiver, and they've really missed him over the course of the season as he's been out to an ankle injury. But just good news that each week he should be playing more and more and getting back to his full form.
Yeah, and for those of you who watched last week's game against Methacton or who were there, he almost had a touchdown close in the end of the third quarter, I believe. So hopefully we can see one from him today.
Today's captains are Matt Yurko, Colin Sweeney, Dan Winters, and Connor Berkner out at midfield for the coin flip. Very good showing today for Springford community at the football game. From the student section all the way down to the parents. It's very packed today. Great to see the energy.
Yeah, and the band's looking excited as well. Done some really good work all season.
Springford has won the toss and deferred its option to the second half. Norristown will receive the ball to start this afternoon's game.
So Norristown will receive the ball in the first half. Springford electing to defer to receive in the second half. And as we talked about earlier about how this is Springford's last regular season game, they're concluding with the homecoming game. They're setting out to play Phoenixville in the Paddock crossover after Phoenixville lost to PJP this morning, 42-0. Very good season this year of PJP Panthers, and they took the lead for Frontier Division, first place, and they'll face off against PV, who's first place in the Liberty Division.
Yep.
So that means that the 2-seed Springford will play the 2-seed Phoenixville next week, which was similar last year where Springford had the 2-seed and they played Pottsgrove on a very, very rainy night last year in their crossover. So they're looking to officially take third place this year as they prepare for districts.
Yep, and you can just tell this football team's excited for the upcoming weeks. It's going to be some really good football today, and next few weeks as well. Looks like we're just about ready to get set.
I just have to listen to these girls. She's not up here yet. She was doing this stuff for him. You should be having brief this the 9th grade thing or what? Because it looks like they're starting the game.
So Norristown taking the field to receive the first half kickoff. As Springford lines up, kicking will be Ryan Fields today, who usually does the place kicking, but is taking a bigger role with the injury of Liam McGarvey. Additionally, we'll have to kick PATs, which he did a great job last week.
Yeah, and all season long, he's really stepped up the last few games. I think he's knocked down every single one, and he's really taking care of the business.
Fields lines up. He's coming forwards, and the kick is off.
Homecoming started.
And now beats number 15, Caden Singleton. He takes the ball. He's going around midfield, takes it up the opposite sideline, and he's picking up some yardage, pushed out of bounds about the 32, 33-yard line. Great return by Singleton.
Yeah. Returns actually, the one touchdown Methacton scored last week was a kick return for a touchdown. So hopefully Springford can avoid that from happening this week, contain that return man.
Yeah, Singleton received the ball all the way in the one corner towards the end zone.
Yeah, close to the 1 yard line, really.
Ran it all the way to their side of the field, taking up for a solid 33-yard rush, but he probably ended up running for 45 yards or so, going the whole length of the field.
Yeah. All right, now Brandon Farrell, I believe, is the lead quarterback for Norristown.
Yeah, Farrell, 6 touchdown passes to his name this year, but the completion percentage hasn't been there, coming around like 40%. And he fakes a handoff, and he throws out right and caught, but tackled. Oh, no, not caught. Broken up for an incomplete pass.
He was swarmed by 2. One of those guys, Will Fish. Will Fish is a big hitter on the Springford defense. When he's coming, it's tough to hold up onto that ball.
You have junior defensive tackle Evan Strzeminski. They're also there on the play, number 52.
I think Gage Swanger's in at safety, right? Or a corner.
Yeah, but he's typically he plays strong safety, but kind of fills out more in the box, down low a little bit more. But it's great. It's just great to see him starting a game where several weeks ago, first play of the game, he was in a running back and he just sprained his ankle. But just now starting a game, and he's just a crucial point of this offense and defense. And the handoff is off, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage for
maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard, but.
Talk about that secondary. The other guy in that back secondary is Bilal Abdul Rahman, who had a pretty good game against Methacton last week and has been having a pretty great season all in all.
Yeah, he's stepped up big time for Gage, for Swanger being out. He's as a junior safety taking over a starting job and then filling in a bigger role without Swanger. He's done his part. He's done exactly what they needed to, because overall the entire season they haven't really been beat one time too much by a passing game, like over the top, over big. They if they let up points, it's on the ground or like short game, and from his possession he's done well. This time it's swung out right and pushed out of bounds by Zach Zollers, short of the first down.
Talk about defensive players. Zach Zollers is one of them. He is something else on that defensive end.
Yeah, second in the team in sacks and first in the team in receiving yards, receiving touchdowns. Exactly the kind of season that they needed from him. Just doing both offensively and defensively.
Yes. Abdul Rahman is number 1 back to the scene.
Marquito back to punt for Methacton.
Looks like a 4th and 5 now is going to be punt from Norristown.
So Bilal Abdul Rahman in the backfield, but a
delay of game, I think, or maybe illegal substitution.
Flag on the play, illegal substitution on the Eagles, 5 yards.
So that was set in Norristown back 5 yards ahead of the punt.
Gives them a little bit more space, I guess. All right, Abdul Rahman's backed up pretty deep to catch this one.
Doing the punt today for Norristown is Marquise Holmes. Oh, and snap is high and it's taken. He's running out to his left, but he's tackled.
That is not the way Norristown was hoping that would go, I think. I mean, it looked like the punter kind of just went for it in his own because of a high snap and didn't have enough space to get the punt off.
And there's junior Luke Hall making the tackle on 4th down where the snap was just too high.
Yeah.
Punter just didn't have enough time to get it off, so they're rushing in. He smartly didn't give it, because if he got it off, that would have been blocked.
Blocked by either Pajevich or Zollers, who were coming in hot. Would have been a bigger loss, actually.
So making the smart move to roll out left, hoping to pick up any yards. But Hall with a great play, escaping. He's got the speed. He's one of the running backs for the Springford team, and take him down the backfield for the loss. So now Zollers in the shotgun. Hands off first play of the game to Will Fish, who's running out left. And he's got 6 or 7 yards. Finally tackled by, not tackled until the entire Norristown defense is on him.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about Will Fish on the defensive end. He's almost impossible to bring down on the offensive end.
Yeah, just a true power back.
Yeah.
He's quickness to make a guy miss, but just the strength. Where it takes 2-3 guys to tackle Fish.
Exactly. So and sometimes on the whole team in that case.
Yeah. So Zollar takes the snaps, fakes the handoff to Fish, and he fires out right to Bilal Abdul-Rahman, who's got a catch, and he's at the first down.
Brings him to about the 20. Springford just kind of making these short gains here, but are really making a difference right now as they're enter the red zone now.
Yeah, so the first passing play, was a product of looked like a run-pass option, an RPO, where Zollar's had a decision to hand off to Fish or fire it out right to Abdul-Rahman. He certainly made the right call.
Yep.
Just showing the great quick decision-making from Zollar's. And this time, handoff goes to Fish, and he's got a hole. He keeps on going to the left, and he's past the 10-yard line. Big gain by Will Fish.
He's going to set Springford up first and goal.
That Will Fish is enough for a Springford first down.
First and goal on the 8.
First and goal for the Rams from the 8-yard line.
So 2 rushes for Fish, over 18, 19 total yards.
Looks like Zara's going to take to the snap.
So this time 3 guys outright, and it's a handoff to Fish again, and he's got room, and he's in the touchdown, not even touched, putting Springford on the board in their first possession of the game.
It looks like the kicking unit's coming out. Big time move from Will Fish, and great move from the offensive line, first of all, clearing the way for Will Fish to find that hole.
Yes, the formation had 3 guys line out right. No distraction. Thinking maybe it would be a screen pass when you're first and goal, but nope, just handing off to Will Fish, and he'll get you in for the touchdown.
Yep. Must be a flag.
And Fields' kick is good, but a flag looks like on Norristown.
Probably an offsides.
Yep, offsides.
Springford's going to decline, I think. Or they're going to send the kicking unit back out. A little bit of confusion going on right now.
Yeah.
I think they're going to retry the kick. All right.
So the ball's moved up to the 1-yard line. Fields just has to do it again. High snap, but Fields get it off, and it is good. Putting up Springford 7-0 with 8 minutes to play in the first quarter.
All right. That was something I've never seen before, but it happened.
Just a very smooth offensive drive. Springford picking up 5, 6, 7 yards on each play.
Yeah.
All started really by the defense and the special teams, where we talked about special teams. That'd be crucial for when they reach districts and they reach the playoffs.
Absolutely.
You can't let up anything too big on special teams, where that's just can be quite costly. But Springford showing the upper hand in that with the 4th down tackle, saying good field position, and easy touchdown.
Yeah, especially teams can also get you some easy points, put some easy points on the board, and you really don't want to leave those up to come districts and playoff times. Fields is set to kick again.
So 4 minutes after his first kickoff, Fields will send another one out to the 10-yard line and caught him, but moving laterally up towards the far side of the field, and he makes a man miss, but he's breaks a few tackles and pushed out at the 21, 22-yard line. Another solid gain for considering the fact that he received it on one side of the field and took another all the way to the other side.
And Singletary's got some speed and some really good footwork too.
Make sure you guys are paying attention to your raffle tickets at the end of the first quarter. We will have our first First of 4 raffles brought to you by Patriot Chevrolet. Stay tuned to the end of the first quarter for the first numbers called for today's raffle brought to you by Patriot Chevrolet.
So Springford defense out following the turnover downs.
Yeah.
Their first Norristown possession.
Hi. Oh, you are? Awesome. Now you can do whatever you want. Is Danny standing there with you? I'll leave you the floor. He's taking care of this. Okay.
It's like some
Motion in the back on the snap to Farrell's bobble, but he's got to throw it off, and he's intercepted by Bilal Abdurrahman at the 45-yard line.
Oh my God, that's just starting off in that play. This did not look that good. I mean, you saw the fumble on the snap and his quick recovery, but then he just kind of threw one out there because Pajevich was coming in and Bilal was just right there.
Yeah, Farrell, a little panic there where he
Yeah.
dropped the snap, and he I don't know if he had to throw it. I mean, he just got it. He just got rid of it right away, and he threw it right to Bilal.
I think he was just phased and he just kind of just had to. He wanted to instinctively react and just chuck the ball up there, a little too short, and Bilal was caught. It was right there.
And good instincts by Abdurrahman coming from the
Absolutely.
middle of the field over to the right side. Just
We were talking about this, just how important he's been to this defense, and especially the secondary, and you can see right there.
so now Springford has a chance to go up by 2 scores, taking the ball in Norristown field with still 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's their second time touching the ball, forcing 2 turnovers. So Zellers takes the snap. He looks to his left. He's got Mason Scott in the backfield, but he's throwing out far, and he's got Bilal Abdurrahman caught by the 20-yard line, and he's going to coast in easy for a touchdown. So back-to-back plays. Bilal with the interception turns into a touchdown. And what a game he's having so far.
Yeah. And we're not even in the first quarter. Now, I mean, just phenomenal play from Abdurrahman on both sides of the ball with the great catch. Really finding that space there and then just outpacing your receiver. And then just, as you said before, just having that great instinct, just know where the ball was going to be.
So all around, just great play by this offense where Zellers, he used his time wisely. The offensive line did their great job, waited for Matt to find a receiver downfield, and he threw a ball to Bilal where only he could catch it. Defender had no chance. Low over the top. Abdurrahman with the catch and easy touchdown, followed by Ryan Fields' PAT, and Springford is up 14-0.
Yep. And I mean, like you said, Zellers had all the time in the world in that play.
Just a great ball by Zellers, great catch over the top by Abdurrahman, coasting in for the easy score.
And that's one way to start off your homecoming weekend.
So 2 catches to his name and an interception,
Plus that touchdown. So.
plus a touchdown.
Ryan Fields with the kickoff back to return for Norristown, number 21, Farrell, and number 24, Marquise Hall.
All right. Fields looks set to kick it off.
So Ryan Fields already a busy day thus far, and typically if it's busy day for the kicker, that usually means things going well. And another catch by Singletary, and he's going to cut up the middle of the field this time, but he's tackled 23-yard line.
26.
On the 26-yard line right there. Oh, sorry. That's what. Sorry. On the 30.
Hey, you're the first winner. Please report to the. If nobody, report to the licensing cake. First one, ready to go.
All right. Looks like Norristown's set with 2 backs now.
Yeah, the 2 RB set. Following the interception, turnover downs, Farrell's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it off in the first play, and he's tackled in the backfield by a whole group of guys.
I think he bounced into Bandowski, and then Bandowski just didn't give him.
Yes, look, maybe pushed around by Undercuffler and Swanger, but then
Bandowski.
tackle capped off by Badowski.
Yeah. Gage going to get some credit on that tackle too, I think.
Was it loss of 2?
Yes, and Mendowski, we talked about earlier, where
Monster game last week.
he kind of took the reins as the RB1 last week.
Yeah, Fish had to leave to an arm injury or something like that, I believe, and then Bendowski really just stepped up.
Yeah, and Mendowski, who he's really stepped up all year as the RB2 when without Swanger, and he did a great job last week. 2 rushing touchdowns and over 150 all-purpose yards on top of his middle linebacker / outside linebacker position. So something great for the team going forward the rest of the year. Where on top of Swanger, on top of Fish, they have Bendowski, who's very reliable.
Yep. And they'll have Bendowski for the next year as well.
Yeah, likely to maybe be their RB1.
Probably next year, yeah. I will say one thing about the Norristown offense. Their center seems to be stepping the ball a little bit high for his QB. On the last play, I almost saw the QB, Farrell, almost drop that one. A timeout, I think. Norristown's going to take a timeout, yeah.
No, wait. Well, how much time's left? 6? Yeah. Yeah, like 3 minutes.
So, as we are in timeout, we're going to send you off to a break, and we'll come back for more first quarter football.
Chevrolet of Leonard Patasio's Driving School, Van Tree Service, Rothman Orthopedics, Kelly Insurance, Wyron Orthodontics, Wegmans, and Altera Orthodontics. Thank you for your pin sport of Springford football. Once again, pay attention. In a couple minutes, we will have our first reading of the numbers for the Patriot Chevrolet Dice Raffle. Make sure you get your tickets, numbers ready.
Snap by Farrell. He looks to his left, and he's going to throw one up, but it's short. But it is dropped and almost intercepted by Matt Yurko.
Abdurrahman was also coming in for a second one as well.
Yeah, so maybe we would have had a man, but was slightly underthrown.
Yeah.
And on the comeback there, just kind of pushed up into the air, which is very ill-advised because it gives the defense an opportunity to intercept it. And Norristown lucky that wasn't intercepted by Yurko or Abdurrahman.
Yeah. Second pick here would be really rough, especially in the position that Norristown is in right now, down by 14. It looks like they're punting off again. Abdurrahman's around the midfield.
Yes, and Norristown taking a chance on third down, but with an incomplete pass, setting up a punt, and is off and is almost blocked by Zollers. It is up in the air, and Abdurrahman's going to wisely let it go out of bounds at looks like exactly the 50-yard line.
That's some great field position for Springford.
I don't know how that punt was not blocked. It looked like Pilovich Dollars were all right there.
Yeah, it's going to be just shy of the 50-yard line, I think. A few inches.
Booster Club, a strip of 15 tickets is still available for $10 for the start of halftime. The Booster Club shed is also open. Hats are back in stock. Any type of hats.
So now at the third possession of this first quarter, Springford taking the ball at the 50-yard line. And looks like Springford is going to take a timeout, talk things over.
Springford calls timeout.
Hey, no, I wasn't trying to talk to you, but
Springford football would also like to thank some of its followers.
Springford's currently up 14-0, about 6 minutes left in the quarter.
Kingdom Landscape, Limerick Dental Care, Luciana's Pizzeria.
Yeah, if you can put up another touchdown here, go up 21-0 in the first quarter, even more. It's exactly what you're looking to get off of. Just getting off a good start.
You got a great field position right now, and you've had some all game. I think Norristown's just trying to hold out Springford right now, keep them at a 4 and out. See what they can do offensively.
So Zoller's is the lone man in the backfield. Swanger out to his left. Pair of receivers to his right. And he's going to take the snap. 7-man running deep, and he throws it out to his right to his brother, Zach Zollers, who's caught the ball at the 30-yard line. He's going out of bounds for a big first down gain.
Fine. Great poise from Zollers to wait to see if any open receivers. He got his brother, and Zach just took it down the sideline for an extra 10 yards. He had a few receivers open on that one, didn't he?
Yeah, very good play design where a couple guys running vertical routes kind of distract the safeties, setting up Zollers to kind of catch underneath. And caught about the 25, and his strength here just let him keep going for another extra 10 yards after the catch.
Up. Yeah, get as close to that end zone as possible.
So the fake handoff to Fish is thrown out to the freshman tight end Kirshner, who's got a first down. He keeps going. He's tackled down within the 10-yard line. Ryan Kirshner with his first catch of the game, and he's got a big gain.
Now Kirshner's a big target. I mean, he's 6'4", and he's only a freshman too.
Yeah, it feels like week in and week out, Kirshner is just incorporated more and more into this offense, which is great, especially for the future of this team. Where he's going to be one of Zollers' main targets for the rest of his career.
Yep, it's going to be very good to see that connection grow in the next few years.
And for now, taking tight end screen routes, turning into big games, but this time it's a Will Fish run play.
Fish gets about 5 yards on that one, maybe a little bit more, less.
Will Fish carried to the 5-yard line, tackle and play by number 3.
So setting up now a 2nd and 5. Mike Bendowski and Luke Pajovich coming into the game, giving Albert Rahman and Mason Scott breathers.
I think they're bringing in the bigger guys now. Pajovich, Bendowski, both really strong guys. Probably for blocking purposes, maybe.
So diamond formation in the backfield with Bendowski to Zollers' left, Pajovich on the opposite side, and Fish directly behind him, and Zach Zollers on the far side, the lone receiver. And the snap is taken to Will Fish, who's going to coast up, and he's fighting for the touchdown, and
he's going to get it, I think. Touchdown.
And he's called in for the touchdown. Will Fish with the 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
Just, as we said, Coach Brubaker brought in some of the bigger guys there to clear the way. That offensive line and the blockers did their job, and Will Fish got in the end zone.
Yeah, Fish just started being tackled 3 yards out, but he just kept on going and
just driving that forward.
Fell forward in for the touchdown. Put on Springford now. 21-0 to Ryan Fields PAT.
Fields kick is up and good. Springford 21, Norristown 0.
Springford now up 3 scores with about maybe 5 minutes left in the quarter.
I mean, this entire game, Springford's offense just untouched.
Yeah.
I think they had 0 incomplete passes, and I think a 5-yard rushing game is the worst they've done offensively.
And I mean, yeah, they have no loss. They have no place for any losses or no interceptions, none of that. So it's just really firing on all cylinders right now.
So just Springford just coasting to an early 21-0 lead, set up by the defense, putting Springford in great field position, and then capped off by rushing and passing offense for 3 early scores.
Yeah.
So Fields kicking off once again at a little bit higher, caught about the 10-yard line, and taking it all the way left. Tackled at the Pac-10 logo on the far side of the field.
Holmes returns for Norristown.
And looks like Norristown Alpha is going to come out here. Let's see if this defense can keep up its strong play.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first raffle for Patriot Chevrolet, the King Dice rolling here. First number of the night. You're going to report to the track right behind the Springford bench. 0, 2, 2, 2, 1, 5. Once again, 0, 2, 2, 2, 1, 5. It's our first raffle winner for the Patriot Chevrolet King rolling of the dice.
So a handoff in the first play to the running back Griffin, who's got almost no gain tackle by Luke Pilovich. And he comes up with the football. I don't think they're going to rule it down for a fumble, but
they're going to call it second down.
just funny to see Pilovich, looked like the tackle was made for only 1 or 2 yards, but Alapile, he stands up holding the football in his right arm.
He just walks out. And he has really been like the heart and soul of this defense this season.
Oh yeah, I mean, from the middle of the defensive line, he's done everything this team's needed. He's led the team in sacks, tackle for losses, QB hurries. Making a case for Pack Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. It's gonna be a drop pass from Norristown.
It looks like a flag's on the play.
Farrell's pass is incomplete on the play. Catch for number 1. Jamal Griffin, third. 7 coming up.
Yeah, Pilovich with a great combination of speed and strength.
And knowledge of the game, he seems to know where the ball is going to be.
Exactly.
Curious what the flag is.
So on the first down play was running back Jamal Griffin taking the ball, who's only had, I think, 2 or 3 carries so far to his name. He's been Norristown's primary source of offense. He's led the team in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. That's number 1 in the backfield, Jamal Griffin. And we've seen this Norristown offense isn't known for their passing. They're known more for rushing. If they can keep Griffin at minimal gains, then,
I think that pass was... Oh! The pass was batted down or touched by a Springford defender before it got to the receiver.
It's a little confusion there if that pass was behind the line of scrimmage or not, because it seemed like the refs did not whistle it dead. Maybe people thinking that
it was a fumble or pass behind the scrimmage. But I think he threw it forward, if I saw correctly.
Yeah, it looked pretty clear as a forward pass.
But as I said, the ref didn't blow the whistle, so.
So now this sets up a long 3rd and 12. And it's a keeper, but flipped out to his right, but tackled by Luke Pilovich. And that's going to set up a long 4th down for Norristown.
And I think they're bringing out their punting unit, right? Or, yeah. No, they're sticking with it because I see their quarterback hasn't left yet. Nope. Yeah, looks like. Yeah, they're bringing the punting unit out. The last punt was almost blocked. Let's see if we can get a blocked punt this time.
So once again, Marquise Holmes in the backfield doing the punting today for Norristown, who's struggled thus far. But part of it is snap just hasn't gotten to him. It's blocked by Zach Zollers. And the ball's still loose, and it is picked up by Mike Bendowski. He's going to take it in for the touchdown.
That is beautiful ball from Springford. Zach Zollers just hopped up there, blocked the punt, and then Bendowski scooped it up and just ran into the end zone. And Springford's really been knocking on that door all night long for one of those plays happening. That special teams from Springford has been incredible.
Yeah, it was just only a matter of time until one of those punts was going to be blocked.
Yeah. And I think I said before, there was the last punt was very, very close. And you can see this time actually went through.
Yeah, Holmes, not really much to do, or basically just it just almost felt like he was waiting forever for that snap to get to him.
That was a very bad, poor snap right there. It went way too high. He had to jump for it, I think, in a quick.
And just by the time he received the snap, Zollers was already there, breaking it up. And Mike Bendowski with his bright yellow cleats, number 40, taking him touchdown, following a 2-touchdown game last week, adds one to his name, this time with special teams.
And Fields knocks through the extra point. So Springford's now up 28-0 after a great special teams play. that kind of just brought some more energy into the stadium, you know?
So now with 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the first quarter, Ryan Fields is off to kick once again from the 40-yard line.
All right. And another great kick.
So caught the 10-yard line by Holmes, who's going to run up the left side of the field again, and he's brought down by Matt Yurko before reaching the 20-yard line. Great tackle by Yurko.
And Yurko's just been pretty much all over the place this game and all season long. He's just been a great defensive player to have. He's usually in the middle linebacker position most times. He has one pick, I think, on the season, right?
Yep. He has a Holmes there who's very quick. We've seen him make several men miss.
Yeah.
On the kick return, and this time Matt Yurko not fazed by anything. One-on-one, sitting at tackling early.
Great open field tackle right there. Because if he doesn't make that, Homer probably gets maybe 10, 15 yards more on that play.
Yurko almost knowing what's going to happen, because it seems like every single time Norristown's received the kickoff on the close side of the field, and they just instinctively run it the opposite way, and Yurko.
And it's going to be another loss.
Yurko wisely falling to the far side of the field, enough to make the one-on-one tackle.
Yes. Norristown offense has really been struggling to put up some yards this game. Most plays that I've seen are either called dead or just losses.
Yeah, yet to record a first down today.
It's not completely on the Springford defense. It's just a terror, for offenses.
Yeah, I think the most consistent part of this team has always been their defense. And this time, ball's thrown out the far left side. He's got a man past the 50-yard line for a big second down gain.
Great play from Norristown. Great play design, and also good job on Farrell for taking that time to just spot his receivers, find his guy. Sends a great pass that way.
So Kevin Canusa there for a tackle, but not before we just, also we almost jinxed it, talking about how they've got the first down, and this time they got first down and then some past the 45-yard line on Springford's side of the field.
And they're moving. They got some momentum going for them. Got about a minute and 20 left in the quarter.
So handoff to Griffin, but he's fighting for yards, and he's got 4 yards after looked like he's not going to have any gain, but pushing forward for a solid first down gain.
It's a Will Fish type move, just keep breaking tackles even when you're almost down.
So the first quarter clock is winding down with 45 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And a 2nd and 6. The handoff is off, but tackled by Evan Strzminski and company.
Oh, my God.
They finally brought down for a tackle for loss.
Took about 3 or 4 of them to bring him down, but they did.
So now with the third down, Norristown likely to go back to the passing offense that have gotten to this part of the field, where they just had that one big play.
It's only 3rd and 6. They could run one.
Yep, but now as the first quarter clock expires, we will send you off to a break, and we'll resume in the second quarter.
Before we get to our first Patriot King Chevrolet rolling of the dice, we would like to take an opportunity to recognize a very important organization. Operation 143 is a 501c3 nonprofit organization providing food to students in our community who would go without over the weekend. They work to help homeless and hungry students succeed by addressing the issue of childhood hunger. Volunteers pack the food items in bags. The bags contain enough food for dinner Friday night, breakfast, lunch, and dinner Saturday and Sunday, along with some snacks and water. They then work with volunteers and organizations to deliver all the bags to the students wherever they are living. For the 2021-2022 school year, we have served 336 students and sent over 9,750 bags totaling 68,250 meals. This school year, we have 303 students signed up. In September, we sent out 2,464 meals. The need in our community has grown from last year. There are currently 6 districts, 48 in total, that are served by this: Upper Perk, Boyertown, Pottsgrove, Pottstown, Springford, and Norristown. Presenting a check today are students from our Student Council and Powder Puff: Katie Sharkey, Lindsay Donetta, Alex LeBlanc, Ryan Garman, Chase Calvarese, Liana Kabir, Ovia Cervenza, and Ankara Chakraboudi, and Kara Schmidt. They are going to present a check to Sarah Heacock from Operation 143 for a check worth $9,000. Great work by all, and a successful event run by our Student Council and Springford Powder Puff. Thank you. If you also direct your attention to behind the Springford bench, we will have our first roll of an attempt to win $35,000.
You guys are back.
So welcome back to Coach McNally Stadium. For just joining us, I'm Andrew Uros alongside Arhan Call.
Yep. Springford's currently up 28-0 with Norristown getting close to the 40-yard line here on 3rd and 6.
And Springford's just been dominant
Yeah.
thus far, put in one word. And the third down snap is off to Griffin, who's
I think
going to carry on Bandowski,
he's
but
going to be a little short.
looks like he's short of the first down.
Maybe like a yard or so. Yeah, they're going to set him at 4th. Yeah, 4th and maybe 1. Yeah, 4th and 1. I think Norristown goes for it, right?
Yeah, Norristown has to go for it at this point. Down by so much early on, and obviously their punting has not been successful for them thus far.
And a punt here wouldn't do you much. Just be at 25-yard line, which is about 10 yards. So. All right, I think they're going with a power back formation here. Norristown's going to call a quick timeout. I guess the coach didn't like what he saw from the defensive end.
Yeah, so Norristown taking the timeout here. Their second timeout of the third timeout of the first half.
So they're going to be all out now, so.
Yeah, I mean, if Norristown, they really need to score here.
I mean, more so, not so much to get clawback in this game because that's going to be really tough. One score's not going to do much there, but kind of give them that momentum, and have something solid going for them going in the end of the second quarter and going into the second half as well.
Yeah, also, too, just to give their defense a break. This entire game, it feels like their defense has been on the field.
Must be tired, yeah.
But then again, though, Springford scores so quickly.
Yep.
That's why we've already had each team with 4 or 5 possessions with only a quarter down thus far.
I think Springford scored on every single possession.
Yep. So Farrell in the backfield with 2 running backs on 4th down. He's going to sling it out right, but the pass is thrown low and incomplete.
And Farrell wished he could have the one back because his guy was open too.
Yeah, he definitely had a man on a comeback route. Would have secured the first down, but it's a low throw.
Yeah, just a little too low, and that's tough to see, but you just got to roll with that, I guess. And as the offense gets ready to go back out.
So second turnover on downs caused by Springford thus far. But they've also added an interception and a special teams defensive touchdown from the block punt. So with Matt Zowers in as quarterback again with Mike Bandowski to his right. He'll take the snap in the shotgun position. He's going to pass it. He's going to fire out to his left side. It's Mason Scott hauling the catch. He's past the 50-yard line, and he is almost tackled, but he keeps on going. He's past the 30, and he's tackled at the 15-yard line. Great run after catch by Mason Scott.
He got the one guy on ice skates pretty much, and then he powered through the other 2 defenders and managed to bring it down from maybe a 30-yard line to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, so Scott already with a solid run after catch around the 40-yard line. It seemed like he was just going to be pushed out of bounds, but defender just bounced off of him. He just cut for the middle of the field, and he picked up an additional 20, sending his team into the red zone.
Way to have that, vision for Mason Scott to find the openings.
So Matt Zowers taking the snaps, fires out to Zach Zowers, who pitches it behind him and pushed out of bounds for the first down. That'll be number 56, Ryan Shaner, the center.
Now that's a play right there. I'm pretty sure that's designed. Otherwise, the center would be running on there. But
what a creative play design by Coach Brubaker.
Yeah.
I mean, that was fun to watch. Where, tight end screen to Zach Zowers and Shaner running behind him. He flips it off. Yeah, I think that's probably the first time they've run that play all season and worked successful. And also, if you're Ryan Shaner, definitely happy that you have some yards to your name.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely an interesting play design. I've never seen something like that before. Even the pro levels didn't really use that.
So just short of the first down, Mike Bendowski's going to run it out to his right, and he is tackled.
Trying to just move as far as possible to try to get that yardage. Couldn't happen.
Yeah, that time run east to west, trying to get around the edge, but altogether a great defensive stop.
Yeah.
And no first down.
3rd and 1. Springford's at the 6-yard line. Knocking on the door.
So A.J. Felino, Mason Scott, and Zach Zars, the receivers, with Bendowski in the backfield. And he's going to take the snap, and I think he's got a short game, but it looks like he's going to get the first down.
Yep. Bendowski got that height, he can stretch it out over the first line if necessary. Springford is a very pass-heavy team, and this game they've been pretty much relying on the run a lot. They've been getting the big pass yardages, but then to score when they get close, they just pound it in with either Bendowski or Fish.
So Pajovic and Fish coming in for Bendowski, give him a break. And this time with Fish in the backfield, it's a fake handoff, but Zowers is going to cut, and he's going to throw it to Luke Pajovic, who's caught it, and he's in for the touchdown.
Springford's up 35-0. Oh, sorry, 34-0 for now.
So Luke Pajovic, first receiving touchdown in his career. Great time for that to happen. And he's certainly excited for the 5th Springford score of this game.
Yep. I mean, he's been having a great game defensively. Just pounds right there in the end zone. Big time. Move right there. And Zollers had a lot of poise, staying calm when the defensive end was coming in.
So Pajovic putting aside the idea that he's a blocking tight end, but he's in for his first touchdown catch.
Fields got another kick through. 5 for 5 today, right?
Yep. Pajovic came very close to several receiving touchdowns this season, but great to see him finally get in through one.
Yep. It's been so useful on the offensive end, and especially for blocking purposes, as you said. He's not really the guy you throw to for a touchdown, but this time he was.
So it's another great poise from Matt Zowers, where the play was set up to make it look like Zach Zowers would be receiving the pass at the far side of the field, but kind of like turns it back to Pajovic, throws it more towards the middle of the field, catches about the 2-yard line, and uses his strength to reach in for the touchdown and put Springford up 35-0.
Great play design from Brubaker. Creativity on these last 2 plays, getting those yardage.
So Springford having a little bit of fun. When you've got a big lead, and
it's homecoming weekend,
they could add some plays when you got your center taking the ball. You have Pajovic with a touchdown, but this time the field spike kick. It's a sky kick at about the 20-yard line. It is wise decision here, where Norristown had no chance for any return and tackled at the 20-yard line.
Number 7, I believe, Marzon Carr got a hand on it, and then that kind of he was close with that one. I thought he was going to grab that one and go for it, but he just couldn't hold on to it.
So Springford seeing the elusiveness and speed for the Norristown kick return. Wisely chooses to do a sky kick to the 20-yard line where none of the primary kick returners can have a chance at the ball. Where while the kick will go shorter, there's zero chance for a return, and Norristown has the ball at the 20-yard line now. So snap is thrown out to the right, and it is caught in the backfield, but Gage Schwanger is there to push him out of bounds for no gain.
Shutting down that run game, and after they're shutting down the pass game as well. Springford defense is pretty much everywhere tonight.
So Farrell's pass had a man in the backfield where it was caught, but Swanger using his speed to catch up to the man and push him out of the bounds for no gain.
Two backs now. Norristown has run this formation once or twice.
So 9 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Not sure what's taking so long here.
The looks like the marker for the line of scrimmage is knocked down.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe they're trying to get it back up, or
Got to make sure it's in the exact position, so it's not to mess with the game. All right, looks like we're back up and running.
so we're back with a second down. Farrell's going to fire out. He's got a man deep, but it is intercepted.
He's going to see what they call it. Yeah, it's going to be intercepted. And I think that's number 31. Is that Shane Lewis?
Yeah, that is sophomore Shane Lewis with the first interception of his season thus far.
Yep.
That time he looked like the wide receiver going down for the pass. Catch on the run.
Yeah, he beat him on the outside and then just took that one home. And Shane Lewis has been pretty good all season long against Methacton. I think he was locking down their receivers pretty well, and now you saw right there pretty much shut that play down.
Yeah, the young sophomore having his first interception of the season, and this time hauled in on the far side of the field while in motion, over the shoulder grab.
Questionable throw from Farrell, as that seemed like that one was kind of forced. It was a double coverage, a little bit too far out for his own receiver to grab.
Maybe at this point, they had a big play earlier. I think this time maybe just giving a chance for the receiver, hoping that big play will happen.
Yeah.
Because at this point now, with still in the first quarter down 35-0. But for Springford this time, a shovel pass, to Bendowski will be good enough for a solid 6-yard gain.
About maybe like 6 yards, 7 yards. Oh, 8 yards. Never mind.
So forward progress there will give Bendowski a couple extra yards.
Springford sets up. They got a lot of wide receivers right now. All right, looks like with the two-back formation.
So on the close side of the field would be sophomore Jordan Marsilio. Younger receiver gets some action here with the big lead.
Mm-hmm.
But a handoff to Fish will carry him for the first down. And he'll fall forward for an extra yard or two.
Going to get himself maybe 12, 13 yards on that play. Or not 12, sorry. He's 7 or 8 yards on that play. All right. Springford sets up shop now in Norristown area.
So not only has Fish just had a great game in terms of just total yardage, but he's just been very efficient where it feels like every single run he's had has been for some sort of big game, whether it's for a first down or just for big chunk yardage. But this time his pass is sling out to the wide receiver, A.J. Felino, and he's caught up, but ball maybe popped loose going out of bounds, but still Springford ball as the ball was kicked out.
Springford's going to get the first down on that one, actually.
I think it'll be short.
Oh.
It's short.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. It's going to be just a little short.
So short second down.
Oh, he's got a receiver. He's got Abdul Rahman way far out there on the left side. Isolation coverage.
Yeah, so maybe looking to see if how about Rum can break free, but instead it's a handoff to Fish,
Yeah, he's going to grab that first down.
who reaches the ball for the first down.
Will Fish will carry for the Rams, would be enough for a Springford first down. Back to play number 1. Jamal Griffin.
So Zellers now on first down. Takes a snap, hands off to Fish again, who will carry with the half spin move. Gives him a couple extra yards of offense, or yards of rushing, and he's got it past the 30-yard marker.
Great move from Will Fish right there. Finds that separation and just powers through. Springford is now knocking on door of Norristown. About the 30-yard line.
So now this time just wasting some more clock, keeping to the ground game, doing their best to run out the clock. It's a halftime. But Zellers is going to fake the handoff, and this time it's to Luke Pavlovich, who makes the catch, but he's tackled. Great play by Jamal Griffin. Setting up now a 3rd down and 5.
That was a strong open field tackle from Griffin. He knows who Pavlovich is. He knows how much damage he can do. So he hits him, brings him down quick.
Yeah, Pavlovich, he's very strong, very fast, but Griffin just one-on-one tackle because, you know, it was just Griffin. There was no one else behind him, saving the first down.
And it looks like Coach put on Mason Scott, Abdul Rahman, and Zach Zellers are all now on the field now.
So they're going to go aggressive. They want to get the first down and hand off to Fish, who's got it easy, and he cuts to his left, adding extra yardage past the 20-yard line into the red zone once again.
Throughout this game, Will Fish has just been an automatic first down when you need him. Just like, need the first down, hand it off to Will Fish, and he grabs one.
There's no one who can stop Will Fish right now.
Absolutely not.
He's efficient. He gets the first down.
Secures the ball. That's one good thing. He's very strong, too. Very strong. The athleticism is there, too.
Yeah, it's a good point for Will Fish for the amount of touches he's had thus far. Where he really gets, he'll have 20+ carries a game. Some games just feels like he never fumbles.
Ooh.
And this time Zach Zellers is there for the catch, and he's gonna run it in easy for the touchdown. His first touchdown of the game.
Yep. That was a beautiful spin move off the cornerback there. He got in a move and he just went for it. Great move from Zellers.
So just great, excellent footwork by Zach.
Yeah. And then, so 41-0. Springford takes the lead as Ryan Fields sets up. See if we can set up 35-0.
So Zellers there with the comeback route right around the first down marker and the beautiful spin move. It's almost untouched.
Once again, I want to give so much credit to Coach Rueraker for this play calling right now and the play design. They're really well thought out plays, and they're really good implementation right now.
So now going up 42-0. We'll send you off to a quick break, and we'll come back later in the second quarter.
They may have broken
So Ryan Fields is off for the kickoff, and it is picked up at the 1 yard line, fumbled around for a little bit, but looks like it's going to be a safety now.
Oh, no. I think he's just maybe the 1 yard line. Yeah, you can put him down to the 1 yard line. He was brought down just before the safety marker. That was a close one.
So great play by Matt Yurko, and a great pick by Ryan Fields where
Put him down to pin them, really. And, just a little muffling around with the ball.
looked like there's a chance of either being a touchback or going out of bounds, but Fields had the ball able to sit right there at the 1 yard line and a little fumbling around and cut towards the middle of the field and almost tackle for the safety.
They call it like a distance control, right? When the kicker managed to keep that distance under control. So Norristown's going to be backed up pretty much in their own end zone at this point. They got to be really careful to avoid a safety here because that's the last thing they want to do because that gives Springford 2 points more and they get the ball back again. Time to see. I think it looks like they're going to be running it or going for a play action.
So with the heavy backfield set, it's going to thrown out to the right and catch is made but tackled by Shane Lewis, who had the interception on the last defensive possession.
Yeah, usually what happens in these scenarios is that an offensive team tries to get best to get as much separation as possible, maybe 5 or 6 yards, and then tries to get the first down. They don't really take too many deep shots in this scenario.
Yeah, so Norristown, it's showing kind of just the presence that this defensive line has, where at the 1 yard line, you don't want to hand it off because there's a feeling there that one of Pajovic's dollars, whoever's is there, they'll be able to swallow it for the tackle.
And even if they don't get him in the backfield in the end zone, they're going to bring him down maybe close to the 2 yard line, so it's not going to do much there.
So on second down, the snap is off, and it's a handoff to Griffin. He's going to cut up the middle for a couple yards, but still shy of the first down.
But Norristown now does have the separation to make to go for that first down.
Yeah, it's a little more breathing room.
Yep.
But Mike Bendowski there for the tackle, preventing the first down.
All right, we got the next two. Football first, homecoming second, roll the dice third.
Third down, 3 yards to go. Springford's up 42-0 with 3.5 minutes left in the quarter.
Yep, so the short third down. If you're just joining us, I'm Andrew Uros on our hunt call. And we've got Springford up 42-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. And a handoff on third down is taken to the right side, but tackled short. And looks like for a tackle for a loss.
Looks like Norristown's going to bring out their punting unit. Or they could go for it, but this is a little risky position to go for it.
At this point, down 42-0 in the first half. I guess you would be willing to take the risk. Bendowski, back-to-back plays for recording the tackle.
Looks like they're going to keep their offensive unit out there.
Especially, too, because the punting unit has had
some struggles, yeah. And he's going to be brought down.
Dropped down by Franny Undercuffler.
That's one guy we haven't mentioned tonight, but he's been so good on this defensive end.
Just very consistent this entire season.
Absolutely.
Lining opposite of Zach Zowers on the defense from the defensive edge position. He's had that speed and had that quickness off the end of the line.
He's bringing on running backs, quarterbacks, anybody.
Yep.
And Springford's going to get balled in probably the best field position they've had all season to start off with, within the 10-yard line.
All started by a great kick by Ryan Fields where the ball was just sitting at the 1 yard line.
Yep. All right.
So now Zowers once again. He'll take the snap. Hands off. And carry to the right side. And he's in for the touchdown.
That's Mosiah Rhodes.
So Mosiah Rhodes, nicknamed Mo, with the score, and he's amped up.
Yeah, he's been getting some snaps lately. Last few weeks, he got a few attacked in 2 weeks before that. And we just saw him get his first score of the season. It's pretty impressive to see. He's amped up on the sideline.
Yeah, this is great to see. Everyone on the Springford football team is Excited for Mo with the touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah, game in, game out, he's always brings the energy. He's always hyping up the student section and the crowd. He's just a great life for the team. Always adding energy, and it's just awesome to see him score a touchdown.
Yeah. Another solid kick from Fields. And Fields' leg is going to be sore tomorrow.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that was just a wonderful play from Springford. The blockers were all there, and Mosiah Rhodes just took care of business there.
Yeah, Rhodes thanking his offensive lineman.
Oh. I think Springford's defense, special teams. No, that is their defense. Never mind, special teams. I was right the second time. Special teams sets up shop now. Fields once again.
So 2:18 to play in the first half. 49-0. So the 7th time we've heard Springford we are Rams, Rams, Rams chant heard following a score today. And a good return past the 40-yard line, breaks the tackle, up past the 50. And he's going to run out of bounds. Very good return there by number 21, Mayoon Farrell.
That's a new kick returner we haven't seen yet. But that, I mean, we saw that again, the crossfield Norristown routes. You know, they start in the bottom right corner-ish area, and you end up on the far left side.
So Anthony early there, and the kick at Ryan Fields, adding the pressure to push Farrell out of bounds, where Norristown's going to have best field position they've had all day. And even at this point, even if you're down 49-0, you just want to have a score here.
Yeah, you know, and football's all about momentum, and ending a half on a score is one way to go out, even if you're struggling this half.
So handoff for 1 yard maybe to the same Mayoon Farrell. Luke Hall with the tackle.
Luke Hall, I forgot to mention this, but last week he had that big fumble recovery for a touchdown against Smith Acton.
So this time taking a shot. There's a flag down, but severely overthrown. Shane Lewis there in coverage. Even if it was a good ball, I mean, Lewis is right on him.
Looks like the flag's going to be on the offensive line or defensive line. Probably.
So legal man downfield.
Yeah, doesn't really matter, though. Springford's just going to decline that one. 3rd and long now for the Eagles.
So declining the penalty means a 3rd and 9 for Norristown's offense.
The Norristown Eagles have pretty solid field position, so even if they don't get it here, they're probably going to go for it on 4th.
Yeah, so it'd be smart to just go for a 4 or 5 yard gain and then set up a 4th down.
In decent range, yeah.
Snap is thrown out right, but incomplete.
Bounced off the receiver's hand. I mean, even if he did catch it, it would have been blown up anyways.
Yeah, Anthony earlier was there in coverage, and even if it was caught earlier, was there likely to make the tackle, the line of scrimmage.
And the way he was moving, he could have made him fumble as well. It looked like he was getting ready for a big hit.
There's been several times there where we've seen Eagles having at least a chance on a 3rd down or even a 4th down, where they have a chance to pick up some yardage or even get the 1st down. But they just, whether it's just widely thrown pass or overthrown, they just haven't been able to capitalize. But a 4th down pass is thrown across the middle, and it is dropped.
If caught, that would have been a 1st down. Just couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, great throw there across the middle of the field would have set up a first down and then some.
Good vision from Farrell.
But Lewis there, Alba Rahman, even Brady Welsh, the sophomore, in the backfield, or not the backfield.
Secondary.
Yeah, secondary.
I mean, Welsh has been getting some more snaps on the offensive end, I guess now defensive end as well now. So it's good to see that.
Yep, their presence there, just able to break up the pass. So Springford has the ball once again. Mo Rhodes in the backfield after his touchdown. And he's going to take the carry again. And he'll be tackled for no gain at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defender kind of came in from behind him and just brought him down quick.
So one of the few times thus far we've seen Norristown Eagles been able to halt this run on offense from Springford. For the entire game, it's either been Fisher, Bendowski, or even Rhodes in a touchdown run last possession.
Yeah, just kind of breaking through.
Yeah, easily just sometimes even untouched for big gains, but credit to them for maybe picking things up here.
Clock is winding down. They got less than a minute now for Springford.
So Springford maybe playing conservative, just respectfully letting the clock run out first half, where there's going to be another handoff to Rhodes up the left side of the field. And he'll be tackled, maybe pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, I think we're going to let the clock run out now. This is pretty much going to close out the first half. Springford's up 49-0. So after this half, we'll cut to a quick commercial break, and then we'll have a pretty interesting, I guess, a treat for you, for anyone watching at home. We're gonna have a halftime show with Mr. Pence and Mr. Culp.
Yep. So the clock winding down. First half is over. Springford's been it's all Springford up 49-0.
Yep.
And we'll soon send you off to Mr. Culp and Mr. Pence for a halftime show, and then we'll be back for second half football.
Stay tuned.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Studio here. Welcome along with Dave Pence. I am Bill Culp. We're not misters. That's not our first name, but thank you for the respect there, Arhan and Andrew. Welcome to the studio. Halftime, it's been all Rams here in the homecoming right from the start there, Dave. I mean, it started off exactly the way they wanted to start it out.
Yeah, I mean, flawless. I mean, essentially, except for the long kickoff return there at the end of the second half. But it's been nothing but Springford, quality defense, solid special teams. They had a block punt and return for a touchdown. And Zollers can't get a better start. 11 for 11, 182 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Not bad.
No, it's been awesome. So, you know, basically every possession they have touched the ball, they have scored with the turnover on downs in the first possession for the Eagles, and they got a great territory and they punched it in, and then the interception, of course, led to another good possession, to another touchdown, and then, of course, the block punt and the recovery. So they scored 28 in the first quarter, and then almost matched that in obviously the second quarter. So it's really, you know, for the Eagles, you know, you've been taking the stats there. I don't even know if they've reached 50 total yards here today. The defense, it's a great chance for the kids who don't get to play every day, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an opportunity here in the second half. It's going to be a running clock, up 35 in the second half, be a running clock. But their defense has been outstanding, limiting Norristown to only 41 yards passing. 33 of that came on one play, or 39 of it came on one play, and only 26 yards rushing for Norristown. So the defense has been lights out. The good news is I just like how they came. When you get an opponent that's not going to quite at your level, you come out and play solid, mistake-free football, and that's what they've done. Will Fish, 9 carries, 60 yards, rushing, 2 touchdowns. And Spring-Ford's benefited from short fields. The only time they didn't start in the Norristown territory, first play out of the gate, it was a 50-yard pass. So it got them out of the hole, and they were able to score on that drive too. So it's been nothing but spring forward here in homecoming.
Yeah, as you mentioned, 11-11 for Zollers, 182. I mean, you can't, he's getting a lot of time back there, plenty of time, and obviously he is, he's got the targets, he's hitting the targets, he's converting, and the Rams offense, they got 3 passing touchdowns, I believe, and then 3 rushing touchdowns. So they're pretty much on fire here, and of course the special teams there.
Yeah, certainly on fire, and it goes to credit. They controlled the line of scrimmage. That offensive line doing a nice job, as you said. Zollers has plenty of time back there, can scan the field and hit his targets, and he's been doing that. So incredible first half for them, just what they need to go into that Pac-10 crossover game next week.
Yep, and we're going to take you back to, I believe it's homecoming, so stay with us here on RCT Television as the homecoming court is going to be crowned. So thanks for joining us here in the studio. Back to you guys.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Augustin was named a captain his senior year. Eddie played collegiately at Millersville University and is the head wrestling coach and assistant football coach at Amherst College. Congratulations, Eddie Augustin. Let's have one more round of applause for your 2022 inductees to the Spring-Ford Wall of Fame.
Good afternoon. It is now time to introduce our homecoming court and crown this year's homecoming queen. We will start with our class princesses. Please welcome our freshman princess, Grace Clark, escorted by freshman Carmine Scavello. Grace lives in Collegeville. She is the daughter of Pam and Bernie Clark and sister to Nora and Robbie. Grace participates in spring and winter track. Her other activities include DECA Club and the Animal Rescue Club. Outside of school, Grace participates in many church events and has enjoyed going on mission trips. She enjoys working in Sunday school and babysitting. During her free time, Grace plays the guitar, sings, writes songs, exercises, and spends time with her family and friends. Grace plans to go to college to study to be a cosmetic surgeon or interior designer. Congratulations, Grace. Please welcome our sophomore princess, Sarah Sayed, escorted by sophomore Sixto Calvario. Sarah lives in Collegeville. She is the daughter of Shamila and Zain Sayed and granddaughter of Grandma Hanifa. Sarah participates in Vex Robotics. Her interests include programming and computer science. She would like technology at Penn State when she graduates. Congratulations, Sarah. Please welcome our junior princess, Kyla Graham, escorted by junior Chase Calvarese. Kyla lives in Collegeville. She is the daughter of Leanne and Bill Graham and has a sister, Delaney, and a dog named Maxie. Kyla participates in Unified Track, Ram Buddies, Springford Theater, and Springford Musicals. Kyla loves to act, sing, and dance. She participated in Down for Dance for the last 3 years. Kyla would like to attend college and one day be able to have a career in musical theater. Congratulations, Kyla. Please give a big Springford welcome to our 2021 Homecoming King and Queen returning. First, we have Davis Bunning, our homecoming king. He attends Kutztown University and is majoring in secondary education and social studies. Kayla Crawford attends the University of South Carolina and is majoring in political science and pre-law. Welcome back to Davis and Kayla. And now our senior homecoming court. Please welcome senior Kate Myers, escorted by senior Cameron Wilson. Kate lives in Royersford. She is the daughter of George and Ann Myers and sister to Lauren, Stephen, and her dog Molly. Kate is part of the marching band where she plays the flute. During her junior year, Kate won first place in the state championships. She wants to wish Springford Marching Band the best of luck and lots of fun this year. Kate plans to further her education studying cosmetology in Salon Professional Academy after graduation. Senior Cameron Wilson lives in Royersford and is the son of Cindy Bevan Wilson and Bob Wilson and is the twin brother of Carson Wilson. Cameron is part of the varsity swimming and diving team, Resiliency Club, Avidum, Student Council, DECA, and National Honor Society. Outside of school, Cameron likes to coach summer and winter swim teams. After high school, he plans to go to college to study mechanical engineering. His dream job is to design a roller coaster. Congratulations, Kate and Cameron. Please welcome senior Allison Personius, escorted by our 2022 homecoming king, Amari Ramu. Allison lives in Royersford. She is the daughter of Kevin and Christina Personius and sister to Sarah. Allison is part of the orchestra where she is a section leader and symphonic orchestra leader. During the 2022 Disney trip, the orchestra won many medals. Outside of school, Allison volunteers with Julia's Grace Foundation. She plans to go to college for interior design. Senior Amari Ramu lives in Royersford. He is the son of Juanita and George Ramu, brother to Giassi and Amani, grandson to Pop Antonio. Amari participates in Resiliency Club, Vocal Ensemble, Vocal Jazz, Concert Choir, Shades of Blue, Avidum, Art Club, and Theater here at Springford. After graduation, Amari hopes to go to college and study animal science or neurology. Congratulations, Allison and Amari. Please welcome senior Jocelyn McCree, escorted by senior Ian Tarasinski. Jocelyn lives in Limerick. She is the daughter of Brian McCree and sister to Nick. Jocelyn participates in winter and fall varsity cheerleading. After graduation, Jocelyn hopes to continue her academic career at Temple University for communications or psychology. She plans to become a therapist or counselor to help others through difficult conditions. Senior Ian Tarasinski lives in Collegeville. He is the son of Jen and Mark Tarasinski and brother to sister Madison. During his free time, Ian enjoys working at a local restaurant. He enjoys hanging out with friends and family. After graduation, Ian hopes to attend college to pursue a degree in business and marketing. Congratulations, Jocelyn and Ian. Please welcome senior Kayla Romano, escorted by seniors Jacob Yuba and AJ Santiago. Kayla lives in Royersford. She's the daughter of Carmen and Gina Romano and sister to Juliana and Mason. Kayla is part of Winter and Spring Orchestra. She plans to go to college to study microbiology and hopes to pursue a career in cancer cell research. Senior Jacob Yuba lives in Schwenksville. He is the son of Brian and Kim Yuba and brother to Nick and Zach. Jacob is on the Springford track team. After graduation, Jacob will continue working in the welding field. He hopes to join the Welders Union out of Philadelphia. Senior AJ Santiago lives in Royersford. He is the son of Sandy and Ian Barnick and brother to Julian and Max. AJ participates in the Springford Marching Band. He was a BOA finalist in 2019 and enjoys making art. After his career at Springford, he hopes to attend college for digital design and animation. Congratulations, Kayla, Jacob, and AJ. And now for the moment we have all been waiting for. Our 2021 Homecoming King Davis Bunning and Homecoming Queen Kayla Crawford will crown this year's Homecoming Queen. The 2022 Springford Area High School Homecoming Queen is Jocelyn McCree. Once again, congratulations to our 2022 Homecoming Court.
And welcome back to Coach McNally Stadium. I'm Andrew Eros alongside Arahan Call, and we are back for the second half of Springford football against the Norristown Eagles in a game that has been all Springford.
Yeah, like you said, Springford's been pretty much all over the place, defensively, offensively. They're up 49-0. Special teams-wise, they got a blocked punt return for a touchdown from Medowski and Zollers. And, I mean, it's just been pretty much an all-out dominant showing by Springford tonight.
Yeah, if the score is not convincing enough to say that it's been Springford all game, just watching it, Norristown has had only really one play or even one first down.
Yeah.
That's given them some sign of life. But Springford I think probably just drawing from the energy from this, from the crowd, from the community for homecoming weekend, the parade, the tailgate. Just kind of energized on a very warm, nice day on this Saturday and having a good time.
I mean, Springford had 7 touchdowns, both throwing and rushing, from I think different people for every single one of them, right?
Yeah, which is pretty incredible when you have, shows that you have depth, shows that you have several playmakers. You have Fish with a touchdown. Mo Rhodes was the one that had the final touchdown of the half. It was great to see.
You got Pajevich's first of his career, which was great to see. Zollers grabbed one. Abdelrahman grabbed one. I think Bendowski got 2 or 1.
He had the
punt return. Yeah. Bendowski got the 1, and then.
And I think that might be all.
Oh no. Oh, did he have 2? Bendowski had to have 2 then. Yeah.
Yeah, he had one
rush and then 1 fumble recover touchdown. Yeah. Bendowski had 2, so that's like 6 different guys on 7 different touchdowns. So. And. That's just so impressive, As you said, it shows like the all-around skill set that Springford has. And for those of you who didn't catch the first half, Springford is receiving the second half now. So starting off with the ball, too.
So there's been some opportunities for, maybe guys not at the beginning of their depth chart to get action in. Like Rhodes we talked about, who is consistently there for energy, always provides great spirits on the bench, even when the team's down. He's hyped up the student section. Getting the team fired up and just all around just deserved a touchdown on homecoming.
And, I mean, he was so excited after that touchdown. And so was the entire team, really. They were all hyped up. Great to see that.
So Norristown will be on to kick. This actually will be their first place kick of the game, where on the other hand, Springford has 8, 9, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
A busy day for Ryan Fields, who we talked about has taken the reins these past 2 weeks for the injured Liam McGarvey. And he's done an excellent job. He's had great kickoffs, and he has been perfect from PAT. And this time, a sky kick will drop out about the 20-yard line, and Shane Lewis will be there on the kick return. And he gets blown up. The 20-yard line. Great tackle there by the Norristown special teams.
There's going to be a flag on the play.
The flag comes down.
Shane Lewis had a big pick earlier this game. The second one tonight, following Bilal's pick earlier than that.
They had a great, very athletic interception where he was just like in full stride.
Yep.
Catch over the shoulder, tracking down the ball.
Yeah, in that play, he looked more like the receiver than he did the cornerback. So I'm a little curious to know what the flag was, but I don't think.
It doesn't seem like the ball position has.
Yeah, changed.
Or
so.
maybe they're moving up now.
Oh.
We'll be on. The flag will be on Norristown, maybe for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, that's going to push him up 10 yards up the field, right? Or 15. So it might have been helmet to helmet, maybe.
Be 15. So 20, about the 19-yard line, all the way up to the 35.
So maybe like helmet to helmet, maybe that kind of play. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a celebration after the play, but now this time, kicking off the second half will be Ethan Frieden at quarterback, number 6.
And if Matt Zollers doesn't come in, he had a perfect game, right? I don't think he missed a pass.
I believe so.
Yeah, and then he had 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns. So that's a great game from Matt.
Yeah, he came out there and he threw the deep ball when he needed to, like the one touchdown to Bilal, and
he got the one to Scott as well.
The one Mason Scott, But just overall had a great poise, had great patience in the pocket, just found guys we needed to. And I mean, when you score 6 offensive touchdowns in the first half, that's something good. But on this play, Mo Rhodes is going to take the ball all the way up to the first down and then some.
Yeah, great spin move there on the outside.
Brady tackles, adding a couple extra with a spin move.
One thing I will say about Zollers, and that we talk about the poise in the pocket, a lot of that credit goes to the offensive line for holding down the fourth for that long. Zollers had a lot of time this game, to make decisions.
Yeah, so each and every member or part of this offensive line has stepped up. They've shown what they're capable of.
Yep.
And now probably some of them getting some rest. Or the handoff to Rhodes will be tackle for a loss. I think probably the first negative play of the game for Springford.
That I can remember, yeah. We also a clean sheet for the offensive line on Zollers at least. No sacks on him.
Which when you set up, people always talk about how the game is built through the trenches, through your offensive line, your defensive line.
Yep.
When you have that working for you, everything kind of just sets up nicely behind it. So another handoff to Mo, but he is swallowed behind the line of scrimmage for a big tackle for a loss.
Probably going to be third and maybe 15? Yep, 3rd and 14. So third and very long.
So this is the first time we've really seen a long third down for Springford. Every time they've had a third down, it's either been short and they've easily capitalized with typically a Will Fish run. But now maybe even a chance for Ethan Freed to air the ball out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
So another handoff to Mo. Picks up a few, but not enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So now the first 4th down for Springford. So the punting unit is on for Springford. First time this game. They've been perfect offensively until now, and a good punt is off by number 7, Brady Welsh, the sophomore. And tackle will be made right around the 30-yard line. Welsh filling in for the injured Jake Ray, the senior, who fortunately suffered tough injury last weekend, but he's here, cheered on Springford. And Brady Welsh stepping up doing the punting for the rest of the year. Looks like it'll be Tanae Shankar in the tackle. His first tackle of the game.
No, it's going to go back for Norristown. They're going to get pulled back here. Blocking the back, I think. Oh. Legal contact.
So two penalties, actually. So blocking the back and illegal contact. Either way, Norristown will be set back.
Significant margin, yeah.
Within their 20-yard line, taking the ball.
And that's about the worst thing that could possibly happen on that kick. I mean, that's something you really don't want to see when you're down by this much in a game.
So the first offensive play of the game for Norristown will be a deep throw up the sideline and is almost intercepted, but overall broken up by number 43, Chase Blanken, the sophomore, with a good defense.
It's really good to see some of these players stepping up, especially the younger ones. They're getting some experience.
Yeah, so Blanken there having the opportunity now to play in a big lead, showing what he's capable of. Great pass breakup.
Norristown's now 2nd and 10 on their own 16, down by 49.
So on 2nd and 10, low snap, but a handoff to Jamal Griffin, who has a solid gain. He's tackled. He carried a couple men up, and just short of the first down marker. Solid run by Griffin.
That was Jack Redkey on the tackle.
Another junior getting some action in.
Yep.
So on a first down now, tackle for loss in the backfield on a handoff to Griffin.
Griffin on another carry, tackle to number 99, Bryce Roberts. No gain on the play.
Bryce Roberts, the sophomore defensive lineman, number 99 for the tackle.
Norristown just trying to get some momentum going for themselves. Trying to push that ball downfield to get a quick score.
So not only is, big league great, but just great for gives your starters some rest, prevent injuries. It's just good to see some of your young guys gain some action, as this time a pass is thrown out to the left side, great catch, and a run past the 50-yard line.
He brought two defender players down with him. That was Jack Redkey again, right? 29.
Yeah, athletic tackle by Jack Redkey, midfield, but second biggest play for the Norristown offense this game. Yeah, but just overall good to see Springford having some younger guys getting some work in, because as the playoffs go on, it's always important to have depth. You never know when a guy's going to go down, or you're going to need a younger player to step up or fill in. So when you're getting this varsity experience for these guys, it's just it's only good things, because it means you're winning big, but it means you're just getting guys chances, whether it's going to help you out later in the season or going to help you in years future. Got to see these guys getting work in.
Helps them to develop, become better players, and also get more experience playing in game. And especially in a game like this where there's a lot of fans, a lot of pressure on them too.
So in the first down, pass is swung out left, but tackle is made. Number 7, Brady Welsh, the punter and linebacker there for the stop.
That was a really clean tackle. He brought him down quick, easy. Didn't let him get much yardage on that one. So this Springford defense has pushed Norristown past back into their own area.
So have a long second down. The pass rush comes in where Farrell's got to throw it out right, and he's got a man, but it is caught in the 30-yard line. Wow. What a catch made by number 2, Bokar Dieng.
Great catch. I mean, great vision to see the ball, and also just great strength to hold on to that one. Because there was a Springfield Ram right there trying to take that ball away.
Just slightly underthrown by Farrell, but just overall great play.
Good reaction from number 2.
By Dieng, he just the senior hauling in one-on-one. And snap is off. But another rushing play is blown up and pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Number 80, Connor Hudak in on the tackle, and Bryce Roberts also there. The pair of young defensive tackles getting some action here for the combined TFL. So now at the 2nd and 11, Norristown knocking on Springford's door. A motion man is Jamal Griffin out to the left, and he's there fired over to the left side. He makes man miss, but Roberts almost tackles Griffin, but ultimate enough where number 7, Brady Welsh, can once again make a tackle.
And Griffin is something else, really. He can stay on his feet, strong. He has this vision, stay consistent on that. It's pretty impressive to see.
Yeah, he's been the main guy for Norristown this year. Done great offensively and defensively, but just overall today, Springford offense has done a great job of containing him, where even if he's fed play in and play out, his efforts have been minimized.
He seems like the type of guy, if you give him an inch, he'll take the mile. He'll bust right through your defense. So it's been a great job containing him, Springford.
This time, Griffin will be there to block.
Close.
And the pass is thrown out left, but dropped and incomplete. For now, a 4th and 10.
That's tough to see. He almost had his hands around that one and just kind of went right through.
Do you recognize our varsity and junior varsity cheerleaders? Sophie Hyde, Zoe Brennan, Riley Van Ness, Captain Alyssa Wentz, Captain Katie Sharkey, Captain Rihanna Kaleli, Captain Erica Mashad, Lindsay Danetta, Alex Dumont.
Oh.
And the pass this time thrown out and almost hauled in.
That was a great play. I mean, that was
almost a grab by Bucardier.
It's hard to see. I mean, that was a great rollout from Farrell, and he threw one up there. It was a good pass. He had his man in open space, but just couldn't connect.
Yeah, Connor Hudak was there with the QB pressure. He blew things up enough where Farrell didn't have his feet set, and overall couldn't make the exact pass. Where just out of the reach of the diving DA.
And Ethan Freed and the crew will set up shop around the 30-yard line.
So another turnover on downs. Freed will hand off this time. Number 21, Sean Hassis with a solid run.
Yeah.
Hassis, the sophomore, getting his first action in today's game.
Allie Robinson, Michaela Rodriguez, Faye Schouder, Lacey Solofsky, Alana Ward, Hannah Wolf.
So now, conclusion of that play that will end the 3rd quarter. And we will be back closing out the game in the 4th quarter soon.
Today's 4th quarter is sponsored by Tom's Bar and Grill, and that Tom's Bar.
Welcome back to Coach McNally Stadium. If you're just joining us, you're also alongside Arhan Call. And thus far, we're opening up the 4th quarter where Springford is up 49-0 over the Norristown Eagles. Hoping to conclude a great homecoming game, a part of this Springford homecoming weekend.
Yeah. We had a pretty much a scoreless 3rd quarter, right? Yeah, scoreless 3rd quarter.
With our running clock. 3rd quarter just went by quickly where Springford elected to just kind of keep the ball on the ground. And Norristown was in the Springford zone, which could not capitalize, where a incomplete pass on 4th down set them back. And Springford has the ball where Sean Hassis has had a couple back-to-back carries, and we'll get the ball again.
Oh, he's got some room here.
And he's quick up the left side for another 1st down.
Yeah, Hassis, he seems like a solid running back here. I could see him helping to lead the charge in the next few years.
Yeah, speed from Hassis. 4th or 5th running back utilized thus far for Springford. We're giving Fish and Madowski, the primary 2 running backs, a break. And then even Mo Rhodes, who's got an action with the touchdown. And now Hassis putting together a solid saw a couple rushes for 2 first downs.
And all 4 of them have been very effective.
And this time, it'll be the other sophomore, Brady Welsh, the running back, linebacker, punter, a very versatile player who utilized his speed for a 7-yard gain, setting up a short second down.
And he's pretty much used everywhere. And the marching band is singing Springford Rams fight song, I believe.
So Freed will hand it off to Welsh again, and he'll be brought down short of the first down. So other news around sports for all Phillies, any Phillies fans kicking off tonight.
Oh yeah.
They're playing against the Padres, up 2-1 in the series.
I hope we take one home.
Yeah.
Should be a good game though. Stuffed in the backfield that time.
So 3rd down from Welsh. His run has wound up being slightly short. Orhan, you think the Phillies will take the win tonight?
It was a close one yesterday, actually. It was a 4-3, right? 4-3 runs, or 4-2,
4-2, yeah.
4-2, close one yesterday. But I think we take one today because it is at home. So.
Yeah, I think when you're in the front of that Philadelphia crowd, and
yes,
I don't know if you can lose.
Yeah, it's something else. Yeah. And then if we win, next few flag on the play. I think the Astros take it over the Yankees, or.
Yeah, I think the Astros are a far greater team than the Yankees. If whoever wins that Phillies Padres, they're gonna have a tough matchup against the Astros.
Yeah.
So in that 4th down would have been a handoff to Welsh, but instead,
first down.
A penalty will move the chains along for a Springford first down, with now 8 minutes to go. Clock winding down, soon concluding this game.
Springford's moving this ball down the field quick, they're coasting through.
Ooh. So the handoff to Welsh is immediately blown up in the backfield.
That's a really good play from the Norristown Eagles defense. That's a rare gap in the offensive line, but the Eagles, found that and took advantage of it.
Yeah, great tackle there. I mean, as soon as Freed handed the ball off, defender right there for the TFL.
I mean, I'm surprised if he had gotten there a little quicker, it would have been a fumble because Freed would be in the middle of the handoff.
So now we have a long second and 15 following the 5-yard tackle for loss. Ethan Freed, been the quarterback thus far in the second half, taking the snap again, and this time he'll fake the handoff and fires out to his left. Good leaping grab made by Chase Blanken, but another tackle in the backfield.
That was a little bit of a risky pass. Freed threw it a little bit ahead, could have been picked off there. Is that Freed's first? Or
I think that'll be his first attempt this game.
He's perfect too. Right?
Yeah. So now 3rd and 15. Let's see if they'll give Freed the chance to air it out.
Yeah, exciting to see,
And he'll fake the pass. Pocket's collapsing, but he's going to fire out. And he almost had a man complete.
Good coverage from Norristown, though.
Pass intended to Declan Finney, the sophomore tight end. Not a bad look, not a bad pass by Freed, though.
Yeah, it's just that the Norristown defender kind of came up out of nowhere. Freed threw a good ball. He had a receiver right there, and his receiver almost got it on the tip-off as well, so. We got the Ram Rumble going on right now.
Yep.
Oof. Strong punt.
And Welsh's punt is off, and it will bounce from the 20-yard line and stopped by Matt Yurko there.
Yep. Oh, Yurko's still on the punt.
So it looked like Matt Yurko, Evan Strzeminski, and Ryan Shaner there.
I think Travell Wellens was also around that area as well. As this Rams defense now steps up. Now this is a solid defense, I have to admit. They did a good job locking down this Norristown team.
Yeah, they've been almost perfect thus far. They've let up 1 or 2 maybe big gains for first downs, but I mean, just on the ground, in the air, they've just kept things steady.
They made some really clean tackles.
And you can always credit, always come back to the high scoring credit to the defense for setting up Springford with good field position, always putting the offense back on the field quickly.
Yeah. Jamal Griffin again on the handoff. Not finding much daylight there. It's a swarm of Rams, the blue jerseys all kind of came around him.
So now 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the final quarter of today's game. The second down and 11. Snap is taken, fired out to the left side and hauled in, but I think there's confusion if the ball dropped or not. The receiver was down on the ground when he caught the ball, but the question was if he was tackled or not.
That ball kind of looked like Farrell kind of slipped out of his hand from what it seemed like. It didn't seem like as strong of a throw as he usually has.
Yeah, another underthrown pass, but
it's gonna be called down, but 5 yards out from where they were.
One of very few completions thus far.
Yes. Pass game for Norristown, as you said, they're not really known for their passing. They had maybe one really strong pass that got them the first down, second quarter.
And he fired out to the left side and almost intercepted by the safety over top, Jordan Marsilio. Pass intended for 21, Manuel Farrell. And now a 4th and 6.
At the end of the game, don't worry about if you want to talk a little bit at the end, that's fine. Quick little post game, but then call it into the band, marching band performance. Stay tuned for the marching band performance.
As Norristown sets up for a punt now.
And the Norristown punting unit has not been very successful. And
there's another one.
Tanae Shankar, the junior, bringing down the punter. Another turnover downs.
Another one of those bad snaps, it's too high. I think Norristown's definitely got some work to do on the offensive line, clearing up that snap issue that they have.
Yeah, ball just kind of floated up there.
And it's also happening with not just with the long snapper, but the normal center as well.
So now we have the clock under 2 minutes to go at 1:50.
And the Springfield Rams offense has a really good field position around the 25-yard line of Norristown.
I think at this point, with a minute and 40 to play, you're going to send Ethan Freed out there, and maybe a few handoffs or just a knee or two, and
or they might go straight for the knee. Yeah, they're going straight for the knee.
Yep. So in victory formation.
Yep.
Lions, Ethan Freed.
Yep.
Luke Cole behind him. Nick Garzarella to his left. Jordan Marsilio to his right.
Maybe 2 knees, and then that's it. Yep, there's the first. Now it's kind of a waiting game, Let the clock run down for a little bit.
But so now just overall excellent performance from offense to defense to special teams. Just every player in Springford just feel like they made an impact today. From defensive line, receivers to cornerbacks. You had 2 turnovers via interception from Bilal Abdul-Rahman and Shane Lewis.
Yeah.
And then several turnovers on downs, courtesy of the Springford defensive line getting after it, and the punt unit blocking a punt, which was Zach Zars, and picked up for Mandowski by a touchdown. And then several, passing touchdowns, rushing touchdowns.
That offense.
Luke Pilovich, Mo Rhodes, each with their first touchdowns of the season. And
Zoller
now
was throwing for 2. 1 to Bilal, 1 to Pajovic, obviously. 3, actually. 1 to Pajovic, and then 1 to Zach Zars. And we had a pretty good game overall. Springford winning 49-0. Thank you all for watching. Springford now moves 6-3 and 5-1 in the pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
4-1 in the pack.
4-1 pack.
So now, this means that Springford will now play in the pack crossover game, likely against Phoenixville next weekend, ahead of district play. But following a 49-0 win, we'll send you off. It has been Andrew Uros and Arhan Call.
Oh, and stay tuned for the marching band show
Stay
afterwards.
tuned for the marching band, and thank you for tuning in for Springford and Homecoming Football.
Have a good night.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Attention, there's been a found cell phone in the bleachers. If you are missing your phone, come on up to the press box to identify it. Once again, there's been a cell phone found in the stands. Good afternoon once again. The Springford Senior High School and the Springford Music Association is proud to present the Springford Golden Rams Marching Band. Under the field direction of drum majors Danny Flad, Jonah Nice, and Becca Texter. The Golden Rams 2022 show is entitled Springford Studios Presents. All show music is original and was composed by Mike Lally, Jeff Chambers, and Tim Mitchell. Show design is by Bobby Jones, and the director is Seth Jones. And now, please enjoy Springford Studios presents.
Hi, homecoming friends and family. We're glad that you stayed here for our performance. Springford Studios Presents is about making a movie, and we have some amazing actors here on the field today. We have our director, we have our good guy, we have our leading lady, we have our bad guy, and we have our musical composer. And you're going to see the show Springford Studios Presents through their perspectives, which is what's really cool about the show. It's fun, it's unique, it's different. And we are just getting our electronics up and working. And once we do that, we're gonna perform for everybody. And I hope you're really excited. On behalf of the entire band program, everybody that stayed to the end of this game to see this performance, I am truly grateful for all the love and support from the Springford community for this. So give us just one more second. Okay, we're good.
Actors and extras, let's take it from the top of the chase scene. Action! Cut! This scene needs music. The silence doesn't work at all. We need to try something else. Take two. Action! Excellent! Print that. That's a wrap on this segment. Let's move on and explore the leading lady character melody. She needs more life, more spirit. Better, but can this be happy? We need our character to be happy. Yes, now add the others in.
I want to try some different voices. What do you think?
No, no, no. Very funny. Let's stick with the woodwinds. Print that. Moving on. Can we hit the bench scene for a moment next? Scene 8E, everybody. Whoa, no saxes yet. Give me some brass. How about horns? wrap! We are headed to post-production. Stay tuned for a premiere of the movie coming soon to a football field near you.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
There they were, two lovers on a bench, hands embracing, hearts joined. When they sit on this bench, they only need their love for each other. No words were shared, but their love spoke for them for hours on end. Nothing in this crazy city can separate what they have for one another. Two lovers, one bench, hands embracing, hearts joined.
Hey, the Golden Rams Marching Band, everybody.